Alex here with a legal nuts and bolts video on security for costs. This is a topic that I'm surprised I haven't done yet because I've known about it since forever. It's an interesting concept. I think it makes a lot of sense. The gist of it is that it's harder to collect money from somebody who's in another state or country, and that because of that, if you get sued by one of these people, you can demand that, or you can ask the court to require them to pay a deposit into your case so that it's easier for you to collect that money if they lose a lawsuit and you win a cost award. As far as I know, in Nevada there are two different thresholds, one for justice court, which I think is $100, and one for district court, which I think is $500. This video is just to help you understand this overarching principle, not give you specifics, because even if I'm right, the law could change. Make sure you do your own research. If you're in a different state, they may not even have this, for all I know. As I mentioned, you know what, I guess I should lead off with the fact that to actually recover monies from somebody, whether you're a plaintiff or defendant, you have to either hope that they pay you willingly, which I don't know how often that actually happens. From what I hear, not too often. Or execution and asset seizure. That's another video that I have that explains how to do writs of execution and garnishments and bank levies and all that stuff. Well, if somebody is not in your state, if they're in another state, it's a lot more convoluted. And if they're in another country, who knows? I don't even know where to begin. And so I think that what they are doing with these statutes is that they are creating this extra layer of protection for the residents of the state, the citizens of the state, just in case they're being harassed by somebody in another jurisdiction and they want to sort of, as an extra buffer, ask the court to force these people to post deposits into the case to show that they are good for the money, at least the cost. Attorney fees, I'm sorry, I don't think that they have anything for that, which is sad because 99.9% of the time you're going to want an attorney. But for costs, at least, you can have them pay the deposit. Then if you win your case, you can just seize it. I don't know if they even call it seize it. You can just claim it. You can just say, hey, I won. This is $89 in costs. They posted a deposit of $100. I want 89 of that. You can give them back the other 11. Um, I don't know really what else there is to this specific thing, except to say that even though I've never personally done this, now that I know about it, well, known about it for a while, now that I know how easy it is to go about doing it, I can't see a situation where I would not elect to file a motion asking them to pay the deposit. Chasing people around to collect money is something that I did for 2 years when I was in college, maybe longer. I don't even remember. And it's always a hassle and it takes forever. So if you can force your opponent to pay that deposit to the court, um, why not? As far as I know, it's one way. Only a defendant can do it. I don't see any situations where a plaintiff can do that. And I guess one more thing I could talk about is indigency. I don't think that somebody can claim indigency and get like a formal pauperous fee waiver or a cost waiver and get around this process. And the reason why is because, as far as I know, indigency requires two things: super poor, you have to be poor, and you have to be local. That second thing is a thing I'm not fully sure about, but I'm pretty sure, not fully sure, pretty sure that you have to be local to get formal pauperous status or indigency. And if you can't get that, it does make sense to me that you wouldn't be able to get around this requirement to pay a deposit. Um, if anyone here has any questions, feel free to post it down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.